Gee, this is me, Cara, and welcome to my channel. Hello. This is a alcohol spray that we're making today, a neon pigment alcohol spray. I already made 5 and I forgot to press record. So they're made exactly the same way. You need a tiny little amount, and I would say add a small amount, and then if the colour payoff doesn't give you enough from the bottle, add some more. All you're going to need is a spray bottle, rubbing alcohol, and my neon pigments that can be found on my website. The link will be in the description. Basically what you're doing is using glossy photo paper to make amazing backgrounds. You can also use normal cardstock to make them. As you can see here, the purple and the blue look super dark in the light, but they're really not. All you need to do is add a little bit of the pigment and then top the bottle up with rubbing alcohol and shake it until all the pigment is dissolved. This is the first little bit that I put in, and I didn't think I got enough colour payoff, so I added a little bit more in a second. You'll see that. I haven't been on in like so long. This is only the second video. So you just shake it until it all dissolves. It will dissolve really quickly, and I'm doing a voiceover because I swore so much in this video. I got it everywhere at one point, but you need a cardboard box. I would definitely say use a cardboard box to spray into, and use well ventilated area. Use your common sense, people. It's rubbing alcohol. It is a fume. It is gonna catch in your lungs, so just use caution. Open the windows or do it outside since it's summertime. Do it outside. I added a second bit and then I just shake it and make sure all of the pigment is dissolved, and Bob's your uncle. That's it. That's as easy as it is. That's all you need. I'm going to use glossy photo paper, and I got photo paper with my printer, so I'm just using that. I know you can get A4 sheets of it on Amazon, but if you have just the normal photo paper lying around that we all get with a printer, you don't know what to do with it, get it out and get these. Honestly, this is the most easiest thing I've ever made, especially with these pigments. That's it. I got mine with my printer. I'm using the glossy one, and we made some pretty designs. I also used, instead of just putting it in the cardboard box and spraying, I took it out and I opened it and used the little straw thing as like a dropper, and then just dropped it on with my glass mat so it was easier to clean. And because my spray bottles were rubbish, so if your spray bottles aren't working, you can absolutely unscrew them and use it like just dropping like little droplets. I made so many of these, like this. I'll show you now. This is what I did, because the spray bottle of the purple was just clogged, and when I sprayed it, they're just cheap bottles from like we are equivalent to the Dollar Tree, so no great loss. And here's some finished cards. Would you look at that? Now this is matte black card, and it's just die cut. All the little colours are the photo paper. I don't know whether the light picks up as much gloss. And you can see there the background of the little star thing is gloss, but this one, the background is matte and the little flowers are gloss. And then someone came to the door, of course. The background here is matte, and the little happy birthday that I cut out 2 different ways, so you can do your sentiment in the colour, or you can have the colour at the back of your sentiment. It's really up to you. That one didn't work too well. This one, the background is on matte normal cardstock, and I just sprayed it in the box. And these ones are, this one is a shiny photo, and this is lovely with the black behind it, but I really wasn't sure what to do with it. So here's one, as you can see, that's shiny, and that's shiny. And that one didn't turn out as well as I wanted, but with the white of a white colour of this, it just covers it and it makes a really pretty background. And as you see, these are shiny, so that you can see it in normal reality. The camera just wasn't picking it up, but that's just matte cardstock just sprayed, and I think it looks really good. I am going to mount it onto a white card. I might actually mount it onto a black card, to be fair, just to let it pop. I really like doing this one. I like the difference between the matte and the shiny. It's a nice contrast, and the matte black brings out the neon colours so well. But with these, oh, that wee one with the flowers, that is just a little die set. The flowers are shiny on photo paper. They're stamped and then die cut. But the background is all matte white. And then the background with the blue with all the splats, that's just normal cardstock, just splattered. And I thought that looked so good. So I used that. And then I'm thinking of the background, the blue, as you can see, the black. I like this. And I like the juxtaposition between the two different patterns. Because you've got this gorgeous pattern, and that's a tonic die from a craft kit, and that one is a die set from God only knows where. But I like the mix of the patterns. Is it just me, or does that look good? See, I thought that looked really good, but I don't know. I didn't make it as a card because I just wasn't sure. I hated the background of that, but then I put that over the top of it, and it muted it so much. I thought, oh, I actually quite like this. I do like that. So those ones aren't finished, and then this, I put the black behind it, and then I thought, what if I turn it up the other way? So it looks like kind of like a drop shadow in the back, but then when you put the white behind it, it kind of looks like those dimensional cutouts, the dimensional die cuts that have like different layers, and it looks really good. In reality, it looks so good because you can see the white pop and you can see the black behind it, and it looks like it's a 3-layered die cut, and it's really pretty. Didn't make it into a card yet because I wasn't really sure about putting a sentiment on it yet, which is why I haven't made those into cards yet. And then I was still playing with this. As you can see, I keep going back to it because I really like the pattern mixing. And I'm not usually one for pattern mixing, and I'm not usually one for doing girly stuff either. But I just thought that intrigued me so much, mixing the geometric pattern with the florally cut out kind of folk pattern of the black. I think the black helped make the neon of the matte pop, but I just left it to the side, and I didn't do anything with it, and I really didn't like this the way it turned out. But I think it turned out really good with the white over the top. I did try to think with the black over the top as well, but I don't think I'll show you in the video. But have at it, work, do your best with it, do whatever. See, the white with the neon there is really pretty, but also with the black as well adds a little bit more drama. So I didn't make these into cards because I just couldn't decide what do I like or what did I not like. But I was really pleased with how they turned out with the neon pigments with just alcohol. And I really liked adding the black behind that. But I wasn't totally sold. So I don't know what to do with it yet. They're in a stash for when I have that burst of imagination and go, oh, I could do this with it, or I haven't really looked much. That is a Sizzix die. It's like little foldy ones. Oh, it's so good. That's 2 different shapes stuck together. There's like a little foam pad in between that. I really like that. These are Sizzix. Oh, I think I'm going to make these in gold for Christmas. I think that look great as a garland for the Christmas tree, or like, you know, for Christmas. I like them. They're pretty shapes. And then I've got some dies on the table for, I didn't really like this. This is a Crafter's Companion die, but I wasn't really keen on that. But I did make other sentiment dies like this. I did some embossing behind and then put that on front, and it's really pretty. I've also done some, yeah, these are also from Tonic Craft Kit with a background, and then this one is with a foreground is the colour. And this, I really like that. So it doesn't need to be all in your face colour, just a little hint around the sides and then a stamp in the middle. I thought that was so effective. And then this one, that's my favourite. That is my favourite, the little dragonflies and the butterfly. So then I decided, well, I've got other dies that I could use. So I wanted to make, this is from a different pattern paper that was just lying around my studio, as there's, I'm sure, to try this around your studio too. I thought, well, I'll grab the dies and see if it makes a bow. And it took me an inordinate amount of time, let me tell you, to make this bow, because as soon as I hit record, my brain hand coordination leaves my body. I don't know what it is, but this, you will probably see, I think I leave it all in, I'm not sure, but it took me an absolutely excessively inordinate time to make this bow with a little brad. First of all, I was like, what colour do I want the brad? Well, I should have had this already before, but sure, no, I'll just go on ahead and try it anyway. But like, seriously, you're probably just going to be screaming at the top of why are you doing that like that? I know, I understand the frustration. I almost left it out, but I really wanted you to see. This is what happens when the camera starts rolling. I go into panic, or not even panic. I go into, why aren't my hands doing what I need them to do? Oh dear God, what is happening? So I fiddled with this for so long, and I'm so sorry you have to watch this, but it does make a really pretty bow that I will put on a card or on a box or on something. It's not going to waste. Let me just say that it's not going to waste. But dear God, did it take too long? Yes, it did. It absolutely did. My head fell off, my brain and my hands decided not to communicate. I don't know what it is about the camera just being on that makes me stop thinking. But there we have it. I'm just gonna enjoy my cup of tea whilst doing my voiceover. I was going to, as I say, leave it rolling, but I did do a lot of swears, especially at this point when I'm like, Aoife, what the F is wrong with you? Why can't you make a goddamn bow? But, you know, I just don't know how to make a bow and how to do it on camera. But it's pretty. It turned out really nice. And the photo paper that I used is quite a heavy weight photo paper. So now I mess about with this so much. I don't know what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it. So this is just to show you the different ways you can use the backgrounds, I guess, because I was just at a loss at this point. I think my creativity fell out of my butt and just went, no, you've made these backgrounds, just go lie down. I think the alcohol fumes absolutely got to me with the rubbing alcohol. But it is pretty. It is really pretty. They did come out really well. And I have since had a look on Pinterest and seen, oh, actually there's some really great ideas that I wish I had have already checked Pinterest before I made these videos. I've done a few different like shorts and that. I've cut this up into different shorts for TikTok and Instagram Reels and here, so trying. So how are all of you doing? Anyone who's watching, if you're from the Facebook group, that I'm no longer on Facebook and I miss all of your faces, please leave me a comment below. Tell me how you're doing. I know Carol and Shannon are on TikTok. Hi you guys if you're watching. Debbie, would you please, for the love of God, get on Instagram? Please come say hi to me. Or if you're here, come say hi here. I miss your faces. Thanks very much for watching. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. Thumbs up if you can. And bye. See you next time.